secrets at Miramare Castle. It was a beautiful, sunny afternoon in Trieste. Emmy decided to visit the Miramare Castle. The white stone of the castle looked brilliant against the deep blue of the Adriatic Sea. It was a place for kings and queens, but Emmy didn't feel like a queen today. She walked along the high white walls, feeling the cool breeze on her face. Even though the view was perfect, her heart felt a little heavy. Emmy couldn't stop thinking about her Valentine's Day dinner with Flavio. She felt so embarrassed. She closed her eyes and could still see the Prosecco spilling all over the table because of her clumsy hands. "I am such a mess," she whispered to herself. She was afraid that Flavio thought she was too imbranata to be his girlfriend. She sighed, looking down at the white gravel path. As she walked toward the castle gardens, she saw a familiar figure. It was Flavio. He was standing by the stone balustrade, looking out at the sea. The sun caught his hair, and he looked very handsome and calm. Emmy's heart jumped. She wanted to run to him, but she was also nervous. Would he still be nice to her after the disaster at the restaurant? Emmy took a step toward Flavio, but then she felt a strange chill. She looked back over her shoulder. Near a large statue, she saw a tall figure in a dark coat. It was the same person she had seen during the carnival. The mysterious observer was following her again. Her heart began to beat fast with anxiety. Who was this person, and why were they here at the castle? Emmy panicked. She wanted to get to Flavio as fast as possible. She started to run along the stone path, her boots clicking loudly, but Emmy was always a bit pasticciona. As she reached the ancient stone steps leading down to the garden, her foot caught on a piece of uneven rock. "Oh no!" she cried out, as she felt herself losing her balance. With a loud thud, Emmy fell onto the steps. Her bag flew out of her hands and hit the ground. The zipper opened, and everything inside spilled out. Her keys, her phone, a map of Trieste, and several English tea bags scattered across the white stone. Emmy sat there, looking at the mess, feeling like she wanted to cry. Her knee hurt, but her pride hurt even more. Suddenly, a pair of strong hands reached down to help her. "Emmy, are you okay?" It was Flavio. He had heard her fall and ran over immediately. He looked very worried about her. He began to pick up her things, carefully putting the tea bags back into her bag. Emmy looked up at him, her eyes wide. "I'm so sorry, Flavio," she stammered. "I'm always making a mess." Flavio smiled at her, and it was the warmest smile she had ever seen. "Don't be sorry, Emmy," he said softly. "I missed you so much these last few days. And about the Prosecco, it was actually funny. It wasn't a problem at all. I like you exactly as you are." He took her hand and helped her stand up. Emmy felt a wave of relief and happiness wash over her. But the peaceful moment didn't last. A shadow fell over them. Flavio looked up, his expression changing to confusion. The mysterious observer had stepped out from behind the trees and was walking directly toward them. Flavio stepped in front of Emmy to protect her. "Who are you?" Flavio asked firmly. The stranger stopped just a few meters away and slowly took off his hat. Emmy gasped, her breath catching in her throat. She recognized that face instantly. It wasn't a stranger at all. "Julian?" she whispered, her voice trembling. It was her older brother from England. He was supposed to be in London, but here he was in Trieste, looking at her with a serious expression. "Emmy," he said, "we need to talk. Mom sent me to bring you home." To be continued.